Live from Quezon City, Philippines. Your news, current affairs, and public service channel, Margo TV Philippines. Live.
Hi, a pleasant good afternoon to everybody. This is Tito Bobby of Hatid Saya, welcoming you to our Friday edition every 4 p.m. We're kind of late today, but we're trying to reach out and then make up for the difference in the time. So basically, we'll be giving you 1 hour for today. And maganda po ang mga guests natin line up. Ano? And for today, again, I would like to set your expectations that we have a visitor from Singapore. Binabati natin si Mr. Obet Rivera. Professor Obet, we're expecting you anytime here for your visit sa ating studio. And come to talk about Singapore, life there, entertainment life, and especially the nightlife. Marami kayo i-share dito, and of course, all your fans are waiting for you to come over. All right, of course, we're waiting also for Ants Aguro. Ants Aguro, you're plugging the cosplay that you're having in Walter Mart Taytay. And we're expecting more or less in Walter Mart Taytay, the cosplay is going to be on Saturday. So setting expectations, guys, here on Margo TV Philippines, we're airing and having our guests. But of course, before we expect the two guests, we have our initial guest coming from the Z Compound Performers level. Palakpakan natin. No other than Mr. Steven Ian Heneblaza. All right, Steven, kamusta ka na? How are you doing? Can I call you Ian or Steven as well?
Ian na lang, sir. Mas kilala ko ng mga tao sa pangalang Ian.
Alright.
Mas madali ma-approach pag ganun kaysa Steven. Masyado social.
Oo nga, parang mukhang karatista natin.
Yeah.
So wonderful, it's beautiful. We have a very charming Friday this afternoon. Nakita mo naman ang guest natin, di ba? Oh, very charming gentleman from Quezon City.
Quezon City po. Diyan lang po sa may Araneta. Lapit lang dito.
Araneta, boy!
Araneta. Sa may Jumping Village.
Why do you call it a jumping village?
Tatalon, Quezon City.
Marami na talaga akong additional mga Filipino-Tagalog words na idadagdag. And actually, to cope with all these terminologies, it's more of fun for everybody to think that basically you come up with terminologies and people will have to adapt to it. Masyadong nag-evolve ang mga genre ng mga terminologies ngayon. And although it's for fun, people should be aware. You call it the jumping village. It's
yes.
Tatalon. So that's for our
reference.
Webster. Kung uso pa ba yung Webster, kung anong Google, meron tayo for that. And for today, we're going to interview Ian about his very start, how his family life. Does he belong to a family of musicians, or is there any influence within the neighborhood that where he started his musical career? Ian, can you tell us about it?
Well, nagsimula po ako. I'm actually, we're in a family of medical-related jobs. No?
Right.
So, nanay ko po doktor. Mga relatives ko nasa abroad, they're nurses, and tawag nito, they're also
medical practitioners.
Medical practitioners. So, everywhere in abroad, nasa US po sila at lahat. And na-discover ko yung passion ko sa pag-music, gawa nung nabubuhay pa yung lola ko kasi. She always likes to sing nung pag-umuwi kami ng province. And at the same time, yung father ko, he's a singer himself.
Oh, I see.
Yes, and usually he plays country songs, mga Victor Wood, mga Kenny Rogers, mga Lionel Richie. Yung mga ganong every morning ho yan. So nasasanay na ho ako na narinig ko siya kumakanta. Then nung lumalaki ako, sabi ko sa sarili ko, why not try singing for myself? No? Tapos nung nag-try ako mag-choir and all that, sabi ko, okay pala kumanta.
So it really begins from the family. Like, I remember when I was young, I remember my grandfather was playing, 20s, 40s, mga music, 30s. Nakilala ko yun, the Four Freshmen, if you're familiar with that. And then my father introduced me to Glenn Miller. Mm-hmm. And that's why it got attuned to my heart and my mind and my breathing that, these are the music that I can easily adapt to. So pagdating tayo sa adaptation sa music, we're trying to check really that the family is the real influencer.
Yes.
And that's what I learned from you. Kaya nga, Ian, I believe that your basic foundation for old school music, like country and everything that goes along with it from the way back 60s, probably.
Mga 70s, 80s.
70s na si Daddy. All right.
Pero but I had to break the bad news. My father's already long gone. Pero
Okay.
since 2018, but yung influences sa music na nabubuhay pa rin sa akin. And he actually was the one who told me to to purchase my own guitar and then to study music and all that. I'm a self-taught musician ho kasi. So yung mga atake ko hindi nakabase lang sa artist, minsan gumagawa ko ng sarili kong adaptation. Opo.
I see. So interpretation then, ano?
Yes.
That's very good. And basically, how did you start to play the guitar? Did you learn it from the, from an informal school, or you try to discover where are the octaves of this
actually
notes and then find them on the higher level of the guitar?
Actually, it all started way back in high school when most of my friends they already started playing guitar. No? So I was more into basketball back then.
Oh, very.
And then I was intrigued by how do they play ganito. And then sabi ko,
challenged.
Yeah, sabi ko, I can sing. Maybe I can play the guitar, right? So I decided to purchase my own. Then I studied using like yung mga song hits pa nung araw.
Oh yeah.
So
ano yung jingle magazine pa, naabutan mo ba yun?
Naabutan ko pero mga yung luma na ho masyado. Pero when I purchased my first guitar ho, it was in Vimapa, Santa Mesa, no? So yung Lumanog store.
Oh, Lumanog store diyan,
Tapos may binibenta ko silang yung parang pulang libro na manipis na gano'n na tinuturo lahat ng chord. So doon ako nagsimula mag-aral.
Oh, that's what you call self-taught.
Self-taught po talaga. And then I started learning songs along the way, no? So it all started when way back in 2003. It was actually the peak of OPM bands back then.
Which OPM bands are you referring to? 2003 is the bands of the...
Yeah, I was...
Sino sikat ng mga panahon yun?
Mga sikat ng panahon na yun was Sponge Cola.
Sponge Cola.
There's Orange and Lemons.
And Lemons.
Yeah, Orange and Lemons. Nandyan ang Itchy Worms.
Itchy Worms.
And meron din mga alternative na foreign bands na naka-influence sa music ko. No? So,
yeah, like what? You can mention some influences. I mean,
let's say Three Doors Down, nandyan ho yung The Calling.
The Calling. Right.
Yung Want to Know Wherever You Will Go. So sila yung mga nag-influence sa akin na mag-gitara. And then at the same time, nahilig na ho sa pagbabanda ho talaga. And then I started playing in a band. Then, nagtuloy-tuloy na ho siya.
You remember the name of the band?
Dati ho kasi, yung pangalan ng banda namin parang nabuo lang sa kawalang hiyaan lang. So the name of my band was Tropang Wasted lang kasi high school, mga bulakbol sa school lang.
Mga laging puyat,
laging puyat
sa tulog, di ba?
Mga ropor ho kung tawagin sa class.
Yes. So bringing about all this information from you, personal reflection, it only shows na actually yung kasi yung musicality na, or rather musical influence mo bilang artist really hails from a different influences.
Yes.
Where you gather all these types of music that you try to research that came to your life, especially those songs that are applicable when you have a problem with love life sometimes. When you have a problem with your neighbors or something, like you get pissed off or something. There are so many influences that really come to mind that affects your whole soul, and there's where you start writing music, and there's where you start coming up with your favorite songs.
Yes.
That sometimes the songs really runs in your mind, running just like a recorder, which you never play, but it runs and runs.
Yep.
Does it happen to you?
Yes. There are some songs that I used to play that I still play up to this moment whenever I do perform in the bars.
Right.
That song is actually by heart mo
by heart
na ultimo yung pinaka-intro, pinaka-palo nung
nasa isip mo lang,
nasa katawan mo na, parang hindi na mawala sa sistema mo. And then at the same time, there's a deeper meaning of that song na ini-incorporate mo lagi sa buhay mo na.
That is when you started to interpret your own version.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then so far what I'm doing right now, Tito Bob, is just more on covers lang for the meantime. I used to write songs before.
Yeah.
But medyo nagkaroon kasi ako ng hiatus before, so medyo nawala siya sa sistema ko. But right now, binabalik ko siya paunti-unti po. Ano.
Well, that's really exciting that you're trying to more or less make up because the same music is forever. For me, it's a lifetime for us to think, and it's going to be part of our lives. And they will always serve as an inspiration in our lives. Sometimes I could feel when I'm 80 or 70, God bless. I would have this music that influenced me before, had influenced me before, and they will still linger in my mind, in my thought when I'm already retiring in my wheelchair. Tomba-tomba, tawag yan, di ba? Yan. I remember yung mga word mo sabi mo about tatalon, about the jumping,
Jumping village.
And that's really funny. And for today, actually, siguro, bringing out the fun here in Hatid Saya at iba pa, we'd like to listen to Ian have a sample of his song wherein he's influencing all of us, the way he looks at life. So what's your first song going to be?
Actually, my first song was one of my favorite bands way back, actually 90s pa lang, no? So, and at the same time, kakatapos ng reunion concert nila sa Mall of Asia. So, everyone's familiar with River Maya. So, my first song is LSE. The reason why bakit gusto ko yung LSE is because of the upbeat type of thing na sa kantang yun. And, ayun, parang na-incorporate ko siya na tayo lahat, parang LSE lang, paikot-ikot lang sa buhay natin. So, again, credits po sa River Maya for giving us this wonderful song. And I'll be performing LSE by River Maya.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to give to you Ian from Z Compound, my idol singer. Okay, bring it on.
Automatic na ang luha tuwing maghahating gabi, pag-imposibleng mapatawa at di na marampuan ng ngiti. Lumapit ka kaya sa akin ang ikaw ay maitangay sa kalayaan ng ligaya. Tayo na, kay magtiwala sa pagkangayong gabi ako ang nahiwagang LSE. Komplikado ang problema, parang made in Japan, parang sandwich na nasa lunchbox mo, nawawala, nagmumulot na sa isipan. Kumapit ka kaya sa akin ang ikaw ay maitangay sa kalayaan ng ligaya. Tayo na, kay magtiwala sa pagkangayong gabi kayo ang nahiwagang LSE. Minsan ako'y nangailangan, paglihan kang lumapit sa akin, ibinulong mo kaibigan. kaibigan, ako ang iyong liwanag sa dilim. Lumapit ka kaya sa akin ang ikaw ay maitangay sa kalayaan ng ligaya. Tayo na kay magtiwala sa pagkan ngayong gabi. Ako nga mahiwagang LSC. Thank you po. That was LSC by River Maya. So again, maraming salamat River Maya for bringing us that wonderful song.
Yeah, wonderful. Actually, marami dyan. Dahil dyan kumanta ka, marami bumati. Alright. And sabi ni Suzuki Isang, sabi niya, si Sir Ian, of course, of Z Compound. Kilala ko yan. Stephen Ian, kompleto, hiniblasa. Talaga
Minention ng buo.
Tapos biglang meron pa siyang, yes, si Suzuki Isang. Thank you for supporting our program. And diyan ka lang at of course napakagaling talaga ng SOCMED mo. Kaya dito, of course, sabi rin ni Regina Hamada, Sir Ian yan. Yahoo!
Naku,
may Yahoo pa, di ba?
Yahoo pa.
Oo, mukhang na to nakasama mo na before. And then, sabi din ni Ronald Mendoza, another songwriter, kaibigan natin. Yun na. Good afternoon, Kuya Bob, at sa lahat ng mga tropang Hatid Saya. Ayun. Of course, cheers. And then, may mga names pang binigay dito. Mamaya basahin natin yan lahat, yung mga names of members. Pero start ko muna, no, with your permission.
Yes, sir.
I'll come to call and summon the names of our members. Beginning with Den Sadim, Denin C., Maj Zedlav Valdez, Jam Valdez, Pete Cantuba, Erdna Maj Haris, Maya Meriales, Manzanas, Greg Tumanan Jr., of course, Ruth Clemente, I remember your name, Dwight Kim, Tumamak, Kevin Escolano, Ronald Mendoza, Miles Cruz, Miles Salvador, Irvin Mendoza, Crab Garcia, Michelle Garcia, Michael Kevin M. Dadula, Miko Salazar, Jick Lawrence, kamusta ka na, Jick? Garbin, of course, and Efren Medina, our guest last week here. Efren Medina Jr., Rogers Lansing, Christopher Alinsubao. Hi, Christopher, we're expecting you free hopefully by March next week, right? Or second week of March. So hopefully you'll be available here, Christopher. And of course, Lola Del Rosario, Ari Silverio. Okay, later na natin banggitin yung mga ibang names because there's so many. And these are the people watching us, and right now, every performer deserves a good audience. Especially, it's not an ordinary audience, but it's an audience of songwriters and artists themselves. So, palakpakan natin, mabuhay yung mga songwriters at saka yung mga artists. So, di ba? Talaga, what can you say about that? We have a full support of the songwriters and those people already performers, artists. What can you say about that?
It's an honor for you guys watching here at Margo TV Philippines. No? And looking forward na ma-meet ko kayo personally. And at the same time, makapag-perform with you guys side by side. No? Hopefully, I'll be able to launch my own songs. In the works pa kasi ulit. So, nagkaroon kasi ako ng 10-year hiatus before. So, ngayon pa lang ulit ako nagsusulat ng kanta. Binabalik ko muna yung confidence ko sa pagpa-perform ulit, sir.
Okay.
Kaya gano'n.
Actually, it's something. There's always a time to hibernate.
Yeah.
And sometimes it comes out, just like even the Beatles before, during the time na nagkawatak-watak sila, nagkaroon sila ng, they wanted to have a reunion. That happened, even I think with the E-Heads for the reunion as well, with the River Maya, and all the other Filipino great bands in history who are now our mga mentors din sa mga bagong bands who serve as an inspiration. So looking forward to that, I think we really have to evolve. And music, actually the oldest musician that we have, songwriter, was our guest last week.
Oh, yeah, I know the name, sir.
I forgot actually the exact name, but you remember ba? Ano name yung guest natin last time? The oldest was 63 years old.
Grabe.
Ano yung trivia ito? Suzuki. It's Oliver Marshall.
Oliver Marshall.
Of course. Oliver, nakainuman kami. After nung guesting dito, nag-enjoy kami. We really extended our happening sa 88 Friar.
Yo.
Alam mo yan, Ronald, eto, you should have been there with us that time. And it was a surefire happening that we extended our program there sa Friar 88. And that was such an awesome experience. Okay? So, okay, as I can see now from here, nako, ang ating idol na si Obet Rivera is nasa kabilang pindo. Hi, how are you? Obet Rivera. And he came all the way from Singapore. Later, just stand by. Of course, we'll have to have cover first for this segment with our guest Ian for his let's go back to you, Ian. And this talks about your career. For your information, Ian and I had a talk before about what is he doing, busy doing after everything. You are working as a virtual assistant.
I've been working as a virtual assistant for the past 2 years now. And ito yung pangalan ng agency namin. So, promote ko na rin siya. Medva Philippines. So, you can visit them as medva.ph. Right. All right. So, you can use my name as a referral. And Hatid Saya sa referral. At the same time.
Alam ko yan. Bird dogging.
Ang maganda ho dyan, they don't require a lot of experience as long as you can do admin stuff and all. And you can earn as low as $7 per hour. So, sa mo pupulutin yan dito sa Pilipinas. As low yan, as $7 per hour.
That's right. And you have a $10 charge for flagging that. Yeah, it's really fun to be here in Margo TV Philippines because we're all free in trying to exercise our plugging in a way that it is for the healthy relationship among us. And of course, the way we're plugging this, we don't get anything from this, but it's just a matter for the heart.
Yeah.
Because Hatid Saya offers not just joy, laughter. Of course, we also have something in spirit that we want to share, that we are helping our friends find a job, reach out. And especially ngayon, we're coming up with a very good segment for the employers. Kaya nga yung plugging mo last week topic, the other 2 weeks that was also our topic. Now, are you ready to come up with your second song? I think this next song that you're going to render is the hit song, more or less, the in song of this week or this month.
It's actually this song was actually released way back 2005 by a famous band named Orange and Lemons.
Orange and Lemons.
So what happened, napansin ko kasi since 2022, nagiging viral na yung audio na yun sa TikTok.
Alright.
Yeah. And then I noticed that some of the youngsters, yung mga Gen Z ngayon, nagugulat na lang ako. Whenever I perform that song in front of the stage, kumakanta. Sabi ko, hindi pa sila pinanganak nito, but alam na nila yung kanta bigla. So ayun, it all started out with TikTok. And then the reason why gusto ko tong kantan to, it's about losing a person you love the most. Hindi mo siya malungkot, pero parang it's more of like pinaubaya mo na lang siya para lang hindi na mahirapan yung taong yun.
Okay, that's a very inspiring song. Yeah. It's really move on. Moving on. All right, so why don't we hear that song?
Yes, and this song is entitled "Heaven Knows" by Orange and Lemons. So yeah.
Yeah, let's give it a try.
There were times when I'm lying in my bed, how I billow and cry from this to Bridget, and my eyes are like windshields on a rainy day, almost rubbed out, swelling as I keep on taking my face in this cold land of mine. Heaven knows how bitter I am, 'cause his angel has flown away from me, leaving me in drunken misery. I should have clipped her wings and made her mine for all eternity. Now this angel has flown away from me, but I have the strength to set her free. Do what I did because I love her so. Will she ever find her way back home to me? Oh. I'm so tired, like catching forgets, being up all night in this elbow room that puts me in a trance, where hopes and dreams come true. Now my lips are burning and my eyes are hurting from this fumes I mixed and I light another cigarette just to pass my time. Oh, heaven knows how bitter I am. 'Cause this angel has flown away from me, leaving me in drunken misery. I should have clipped her wings and made her mine for all eternity. Now this angel has flown away from me, but I have a strength to set her free. Do what I did because I love her so. Will she ever find her way back home to me? Thank you.
What a song, right? Diba? Talaga, it really talaga nagiging trivia, parang nagiging memory ng dating.
At the same time, yung vibe mo niya, relax lang. Parang lalahanin mo na lang na nagpaubaya ka na. Okay na yun, move on and be strong. Ganun na lang.
Okay nga, angel has flown, di ba? So it's very good, even an angel interceded. And in fact, dahil sa may angel tayo, meron ka ring angel. Takamari.
Wow.
Binati, you know her, right? Sabi
Familiar.
niya, Yahoo! Sir Ian, di tumatanda eh. Forever young.
Baka napanood niyo na ho ako before, sir.
Oh, I see. All right. And she's one of your fans. And marami tayong mga nagpa-follow up dito, of course. And we have also, of course, Joey Pexon Romasanta is also saying good afternoon. And Melissa Corpus, good afternoon po sa lahat. She's saying in advance, anticipating Sir Obet Rivera. Hello po, Sir Obet Rivera. So, expect na po namin kayo dumating. So, nandiyan na nga siya. Just wait. And of course, Taki Mari, Joey Pexon, Romasanta, we'd like to greet you a very happy birthday.
Yung.
Joey Romasanta, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. In behalf of Hatid Saya, Tito Bobby, and with Ian on the background greeting you, Joey Romasanta, a very, 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 very happy birthday!
Yo.
More power sa'yo, and we'll not ask your age because pag musikero ka, hindi ka tumatanda.
Yeah.
All right. So we're headed for here. With the second song and the beautiful song, you have rendered two wonderful songs, and that lightened up the day this afternoon.
Yes.
And do you have any further shout outs or any gigs that you want to plug?
This coming March 2 po at Z Compound, I'll be performing there. And you can follow us at the Music Heroes page, no? So we'll be posting our gigs there. And at the same time, I'll be coming back as a game streamer. Stream din po kasi ako. And bubuhayin ko rin ho yung podcast soon namin. No? So, abangan nyo lang po. Follow nyo yung Music Heroes, and then I'll plug my social media accounts there.
Okay, as a final message, how would you like to give a message to our audience, the words that they want you to live by, that you can influence them? Inspirational.
There's always a saying that I follow that came from my favorite basketball player. No? So his name's Dwayne Wade. He has a saying, fall down 7 times, stand up 8. So no matter how much you fall down or kung gaano kabigat yung binibigay na problema sa'yo, just be strong, hold your will, lean your faith onto the higher being. Ayoko na magbanggit, baka mamaya may mga ano pa. Just be strong, hold your faith, and be better so you can stand up, more compared to the times you have fallen.
A lot better, right?
Yes.
Okay, that was an awesome message that deserves an applause and a cheers. And of course, thank you very much, Ian, for guesting here. I'd like to greet our boss.
Hello po, boss.
Sergio.
Sir Eric. Shout out po sa Zico pa, Tita Betty po. And my fellow musikeros po, shout out sa inyo. Kita-kita tayo sa Sabado.
Z Compound.
Oo nga pala, sa Sabado, if you don't have, wala kayong plans or anything, you can just drop by at Z Compound. You can find us there. And the good part about it is that kahit may performer ho, during break times, nagpe-perform pa rin ho kami doon. So you can plug in your requests or kahit ano, ang objective lang namin doon is we all just want to have a great time.
Right, of course, we'd like to call in Manu, one of the
Yes,
performers
Manu.
there. And of course, Amar. He's very much in support of this program. And wherever you are, Amar, I know you've been supporting us by heart and, and all the support that you're giving to this program. Thank you very much. And God bless. And thank you again, Ian, for guesting for today. And of course, for our next segment, watch out for Mr. Obet Rivera! Woo! Isa mo ng station ID.
Yan.
Live from Quezon City, Philippines. Your news, current affairs, and public service channel. Margo TV Philippines. Live.
Wow, good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome po tayo sa programa nating Hatid Saya at iba pa. Ito po yung ating second segment and we're talking about, what's life as a musician. In the Philippines, we feel very good about, the Pinoy musicians. We feel the market. We know what it's like to be, performing anywhere in the Philippines. Basta confident ka sa Pilipinas, you can go anywhere and then do your music. But the guest that we're having for today actually is not just a performer in another country, but rather he's also a music teacher or music professor, so to say, that he's teaching there in Singapore and trying to show and influence the cultural arts and music in Singapore. Proud to be Filipino, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to bring to you our special guest for today, Professor Obet Rivera. How are you today, Obet Rivera? Press na press from Singapore.
Yeah. All right. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
Can you come close to the mic? Yeah.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. At it's good to be here. It's my first time here, Margo TV and Hatid Saya and Tito Bob.
Of course.
Maraming salamat sa invite.
Konting distance na konti. Layo kanto. Yeah. Okay na yan. Okay. And thank you very much. And such a good vibes. And you also have a hangover, what we call, coming from Singapore, he still has that Chinese New Year emblem on top of his head. Are you still proud? It's already over, tapos na yung Chinese New Year, but it's good that you have that as part of your props. Sabi ko, magdala ka anything that's unique. He has a hangover. Of the Chinese New Year. Lunar New Year yan. So you bring in fun. This program is called Hatid Saya. Yeah, everybody feels free with a light moment of bringing in joy and fun. Of course, as a greeting, sabi niya, next na Lods, Obet Rivera by Oliver Coderes. Oliver, oo. Of course, Taka Maria, etc. And then Joey Pexon, nagpasalamat siya kasi birthday niya ngayon eh. Joey Romasanta. And of course, Marvin Salamero also greet, go, Sir Obet Rivera, pakibati kami, Kapili family. You acknowledge them, right?
Yes.
Kapili family. May padala yatang regalo sa iyo to, etc. Joke lang. And hello po sa inyo lahat watching from Jensan City, Fe Santa Ana, Fe Santa Ana, Quintero. And of course, Marvin Salamero. Kamusta daw? Suzuki Isang, God bless. And Marvin Salamero says hi to Tito Bobby. Shout out from Tondo. Mga batang Tondo. Hello, Sir Idol. Again, Obet Rivera, Fe Santa Ana, Quintero, Yay, etc. Sabi Suzuki. Hello, sir. Ang galing yung kumanta, sabi kay Ian. So, our previous guest, nakita. Pati nga si Obet, bilang music teacher, namimili ito estudyante. Sabi niya, magaling itong estudyante ito. But you'll help him move on because kasi he has aspiring to be a great musician. Nag-recover to, parang naalala mo before yung mga Beatles na Glylo. And then, nagkaroon sila nag-evolve sila, ibang klase music na yung kanilang kinanta. And everything, I think musicians, when they break up, reaching a moment of saturation point sa pagkasikat, they lie low and then later on come back, iba na namang music. And that is what Ian is all about. And hopefully he'll be coming up with more great music. And of course, Princess Sunny Gianan says hello. Yaon Obet Rivera. Nax-prop Obet, sabi ni Oliver. Christopher Limsubaw, good day, sabi niya. Alin Subaw, okay. Of course, Jingle Santos, go. Marvin, and of course, sabi ni Marvin, bonggam-bongga, Margo TV. Oh, yes. All right, like and share, Dan, sabi niya. And Christopher Limsubaw, ang malupit na si Obet, the second, watching from Geylang. Singapore. He's also in Singapore, but of course, Christopher will be here on March 22.
All right.
Hopefully, after one Singaporean to another Singaporean performer, so Christopher will be next in line to guest. In other words, we're expecting you here on March 22, and in the convenience of your time, you'll be able to move around, maybe do some banding here. Okay. So mismo na siguro yan, katulad ni Obet, I don't know, ito, stop over, ano na to, itong guest natin na to eh. And then he did some event. Mamaya, let's talk about it, ano? And of course, ginandang araw, mga idol, Noel Bernaldo,
Oh, yeah.
Ronnie Lee, Sir Obet, na. Thanks, Tito Bobby, Christopher Lensubaw. So anyway, going back, so to our Tukayo, ano, people call me Obet too. So although Tito Bobby sounds more mas friendly, kasi Obet masyadong parang private friend talagang hindi mo siya tatawagin ng ganung kapangalan kung hindi ka close. Kaya ang dami nga dito nag-alangan sila. Tito Obet, sabi tawag na Sir Obet, Prof Obet, Idol Obet. At hindi pwedeng Obet lang kasi nga na-iconize na yung pangalan mo for being a respectable musician.
Alam mo,
Di ba? Palakpakan naman natin si Sir Obet.
Alam mo, sa musicians community,
Yes.
pag tinatawag ka nilang sir, that means they respect you. Number one in your talent. Pero being humble naman, ayaw namin na tinatawag kaming sir. Maraming musician na hindi komportable na tawaging sir. Pakiramdam nila parang hindi pa sila worth it na matawag na sir. Pero me being teacher kasi ako eh. I'm a licensed teacher.
Yes, sir.
And
Pati nga ako napasir kasi
I
talaga
actually studied up to the master's.
Master's degree, oo.
Kung ako yung magtuturo, I actually by units I'm qualified to be a professor. Pero yung mga barkada ko, yung mga siyempre tawag nila sa akin prof. Para pang within na pang-asar na lines. Pero with the truth, parang hindi ako komportable, but I think maybe sa tingin nila worth na tawagin ako sir or professor or
That's true. That's true. I mean, on the positive side kasi hatid saya tayo. And anything that's being part of compliment is really, we embrace them.
I accept that.
Di ba? And of course, lalo na etc. Age is of the essence. Seniority is of the essence. Like, iba yung sabihin sa'yo, kasing thunders na kita tapos hindi ka pa hindi ba level up. Kaya nga sabi ko, binanggit ko si Oliver Marcial. He's 63 now. Turning 64 this month, I think. And sabi ko, Oliver, 60 senior na tayong dalawa, sabi sa kanya. So he still loves singing songs influenced by yung Apo Hiking Society. Yan yung influence niya sa music. So sabi ko, that's a wonderful rendition na ginagawa mo and his own original compositions. And by the way, so Obet Rivera here, I'm sure you want to hear him again. Actually, sa Singapore lang siya in the media waves ng Singapore channels. Doon mo siya mapapanood eh. And I'm sure he has a gift for you guys. His gift of music is going to render his first song. And Sir Obet, rather, I'd call you Obet na lang, no? Okay, as per your request. Obet, so can you please do us your first number?
All right. So yung iba kasi wala akong copy ng lyrics, but this is the first song I kind of I wrote this song about 10 years ago. Because nung bata ako, teenager, I wrote songs but papangit. Hindi magaganda. So I quit, I stopped. And then I joined a show band. I joined the rock band, the biyahe kind of band. And then, nung nasa Singapore ako, umattend ako ng mga Filipino gatherings. Meron kumanta ng original. And everybody appreciated that. So sabi ko, siguro balik muna ako sa songwriting. And I will try to write. Baka nagbago na yung
trend ng music nowadays.
Pati yung style ko ng writing, nagbago na. Then, gumawa ko ng demo, hindi masyado maganda. Then I posted in YouTube. Walang masyadong nanood. Pero, yung nakanood, sabi nila, maganda tong kanta mo. So, first time, nakatanggap ako ng mga compliments.
Right.
So, okay, sige, yung gano'n, yung i-encourage ka uli gumawa.
Kasi, Obet, yung ang ating new genre, so to say, our new market, or listeners, or viewers, they normally are looking for an original taste of composition that they can relate to.
Tama.
And of course, they can also get the old music with their own interpretation. Kanina pinag-uusapan namin ni Ian paano mo evolve to? Gantong beat nito. Di gawin mong upbeat, ibahin mong tempo, masaya, etc. So, that happens to the music industry.
Yes.
And I remember yung mga kanta before, even yung mga kundiman or harana became now, naging rock. And that was an interpretation. And even up to now, it never stops evolving. Kaya I'm very sure that this time, nasa interpretation mo, nasa arrangement mo, and it takes all of this. Of course, lalo rin interpretation mo, that you will be able to deliver the song with justice. Okay, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
it all started with this song.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Ang pag-ibig ko sa'yo. Singinit ng haring araw, singganda ng bukang liwayway, singgaan ng hamog sa umagang damdamin ko sa'yo. Higit pa sa ginto at tila, higit pa sa diamante at perlas, walang halagang may tutumbas sa pag-ibig ko sa'yo. Sa pagdaloy ng bawat araw, damdamin ay lalong lumalalim, tulad ng bituin sa langit nagniningning, nagniningning. Singlambing ng haplos ng hangin, singhiwaga ng takip silim, singganda ng buwan sa dalampasigan ng pag-ibig ko sa'yo. Sa pagdaloy ng bawat araw, damdamin ay lalong lumalalim, tulad ng bituin sa langit nagniningning, nagniningning. Singlambing ng haplos ng hangin, singhiwaga ng kapusining, singganda ng buwan sa dalampasigan ng pag-ibig ko sa'yo.
Wow. And that's a very romantic song. Ika nga, ang dating talagang universal for all ages.
You know, this song was written 10 years ago, and then nirelease ko siya as ganyan, as acoustic version.
Oo.
Then after a while, yung parang, yun nga, sabi mo, nag-evolve, gumawa ako ng rock version nito.
Okay.
So, it's the same song, but rock ang tema niya, rock yung mga instrumentation, at rock genre talaga siya. And a lot of people kind of like it more, like it better. So, kasi mas driving siya. Yung,
Can you siya? Okay, that's the version.
singirit ng haring araw, singganda ng bukang liwayway, singgahan ng hamog sa umagang damdamin ko sa'yo. Sa pagdaloy ng bawat araw, damdamin ay lalong lumalalim, tulad ng bituin sa langit nagniningning, nagniningning. Singlambing ng haplos ng hangin, singhiwaga ng takip silim, singganda ng buwan sa dalampasigan ng pag-ibig ko sa'yo.
All right. Kaya nag-transposition pa siya. Lumipat pa,
So,
accord. So, napakagaling. So, it really pays that a real good melody, real good arrangement, kung ano man tempo, kung anong beat, it really has, it's really good.
Kasi I'm doing, I'm making more money arranging than my...
Is that what you do in Singapore? Let's talk about Singapore. So, I mean, is that what you do in Singapore?
My job,
okay.
ako ay...
Tell us about Singapore.
Ako ay guitar teacher.
Okay.
Sa pinakamalaking music school sa Singapore.
Can you name it?
Cristofori Music School.
Cristofori.
Yes. Meron kaming about 41 branches all over Singapore. So yan ang biggest music school company. And I work for them. And I work there for 5 days a week.
Okay.
So I'm not really full-time. And then meron akong 2 off days. On my 2 off days, nagtuturo pa ako ng private sa mga private students.
That's a better earner than
Actually,
performing gigs
Iba din eh. Let's say
on Saturdays, Sundays.
I play gigs once in a while. Yung ano lang ako on call.
Oh.
hindi ako tumutugtog regularly.
By the way, are you a star in Singapore?
Na!
Do you happen to be, popular there? Like, you never know.
May ano lang, siyempre medyo known lang tayo sa circuit ng mga musicians. Kasi ang music is not really encouraged in Singapore. It's not a money-making business for them. Alam mo naman, mga Chinese yan eh. Mas ano sila dun sa mga business
business line.
Business line.
Okay.
More on retail and service. Tapos ayan, pag music, kaya lang hindi masyadong popular sa population. So kulang sila ng musician.
Oh, I see. So sabihin, is it more or less business like dun sa environment when you're in Singapore? Everybody talks about business,
yes.
Everybody talks about the flow of money.
Yes, finance, and retirement,
cargo,
investment,
transfer, whatever.
Puro ganun. Hindi sila masyadong sa...
So leisure comes in secondary. What about the cultural values?
More Chinese. Pero sa kanila naman ano yan.
Kaya pala nakasuot ka pa yung...
Nakikita ko lang to doon sa mga bata. Meron silang bibi sa ulo. Tapos kagabi, naglalakad ako dyan sa harapan ng SM. Uy, yun pala yung bibi. Ano ba yan? Hair clip pala yan.
But you have that in Singapore, right? Did you practice the New Year? Chinese New Year there? Ay, hindi.
Hindi sila, nagpa-practice sila ng Chinese New Year.
Di ba may mga naglalakad sa kali, tapos may mga leon gumaganon-ganon, performer, whatever.
Oh, yes. Mga lion dance.
Yan, malayo na yan. Then nagtatapon sila ng tinatawag na ano yun? Ayun.
The same as how China celebrates.
Dito sa Binondo, sa Chinatown.
Isa lang naman yun. Meron lang silang doon yung parang yung bibi, tapos iulog mo doon sa river. Lalagyan mo ng wish something. Ngayon, yata hindi nila ginagawa yun. Pero dati meron.
Pero can you tell us more about you being a person muna, living in Singapore? What were the things that you discovered? Lifestyle.
Ibang-iba. So, wala kang time na magtambay-tambay.
Walang natambay doon.
But sila stressed. Time is very scarce. Yung oras nila laging kulang. I mean, lagi kang merong gagawin, lagi kang merong...
So maraming namamatay dyan sa stroke.
Parang
wala nang pahinga.
Stress sila. Stress. Very stressful life.
And music is one of those that eases the stress.
Pero hindi na-encourage ng government yung nightlife. So maaga sila nagsasara. Yung gano'n. 1:30, sarado na lahat yung mga bar.
Pero ikaw, belonging to a music school, you more or less gather, sabi mo na lang, a big percentage of share of influence as a music teacher. Laki. Like, super busy ka kasi anywhere in Singapore you have an appointment to teach for sideline.
Right now,
sideline yan, di ba yung iba?
Pero sa akin, I work there in a music school. Pero sa isang branch lang ako nagtatrabaho, yung malapit sa bahay ko. I walk 15 minutes lang. Hindi na ako sumasakay ng bus, hindi na ako sumasakay ng tren. I just walk. Pero nalilate pa rin ako.
Are they strict about attendance?
Ano sila sa time, sa punctuality. Medyo yun nakuha nila sa Western values. Marami kasing Western din. It's a global city. So, hindi encourage na ikaw ay malate kasi very prompt naman ang transportation. Very reliable naman yung ano. So,
Hindi katulad sa Manila, sa Merced, nalito ako na traffic.
Oo, wala na. Lalo sa Thailand, ganyan sa Thailand.
Ganun ba?
Sila, hindi na nga nila tinatanong kung bakit ka na late.
Alam na nila yan.
Alam na nila. Kasi sabihin mo lang, traffic jam.
Latency.
Nagtrabaho din kasi ako din. Noong araw kasi, yung band ko, nagtatrabaho kami sa Hard Rock Cafe. Those days, nagbubukasan yung mga branches ng Hard Rock Cafe. So, pinapadala kami doon nung Hard Rock Cafe. Kasi ang pinaka-central niyan, Singapore. Diyan ang main
ng Hard Rock Cafe.
So, yung nakabili ng franchises from Singapore.
But did you know the name of the owner of Hard Rock Cafe? Is it in Google or you're aware of the name of the owner of the company?
Of the Asian franchise.
Asian.
Asian franchise.
Asian, Asian country.
Si Ong Beng Seng.
Far East Asia, something like that.
Sa kanya lahat yan.
Ano pangalan?
Si Ong Beng Seng.
Ong Beng Seng. See, that's also because our program also covers educational at saka informative.
He owns the Hard Rock here.
Okay. So
because kanya lahat yan eh.
Oo nga, isa naman centralized.
So, nakuha niya lahat yung franchise ng buong Asia. And then, every country, meron siya mga partners. So, ang alam ko,
okay.
Pati dito.
Right. Allow me to greet some of guys. Ace of Diamonds.
Ay.
Noel Bernaldo. Gandang araw mga idol. Ronnie Lee. Sir Obet na. Diba? Masyadong marami tayong fans talaga. So, Frank Gainesville Hangad. Shout out from North Korea. So, Frank Gainesville Hangad. Jangad. Mabuhay ka. So, pag nag-vacation ka, just drop by here sa Margo TV Philippines. Marvin Salamero, Gugo, Idol, Obet Rivera, Yahoo! We love you, mahal na hari. Wow, sabi ni Suzuki Isang. They call you really hari, mahal na hari. I was intrigued when people start calling you. Ayaw niya ng sir, pero pumapayag siyang hari.
Kasi last September, nagbakasyon kami sa South Korea. So, meron dong lugar na yung traditional, yung village. Tapos mag-rent ka ng traditional costume nila, yung napapanood mo sa mga Korean drama. You rent that for $50, $50 eh.
Is that big enough for them?
That's very expensive for me, di ba?
Sa
pero sa tatlo kami pamilya, ng asawa ko, tsaka anak ko. Tapos maglalakad-lakad ka doon sa village. Hanip yung trip, naka-costume ka ng traditional Korean, tapos naglalakad ka doon sa traditional village, para ka talaga bumalik sa
memory lane.
Like you're back in time. Tapos may nag-approach sa amin ng mga Americans. Akala nila mga local na Korean natives kami, sabi namin, no, we're from Singapore. Sabi ko, we just rented this. Tapos nagpa-picture kami. Ngayon, kasi damit ng emperor yun pang lalaki.
Yes.
Ito si Suzuki Isang mula ng tawag sa akin si Mahal na Hari.
Right. So anyway, going back, we really have to shout out these things that I'm calling you. Efren Medina, say, si Idol, DJ Obet Rivera, idol talaga.
Si engineer.
Oo, engineer yan, Francis Simbolan, yan, Obet Rivera. Kumusta din daw ako? Yan, salamat naman kay Efren. Sarap ulit-ulitin pakinggan daw nung kanta mo, no? Sabi ni Christopher. Siyempre, pareho kayo nasa Singapore, no? So, that's good. And DJ Obet Rivera, How to Be You. DJ. Are you also a disc jockey there?
Yeah, meron kaming internet radio. So, Pinoy online radio. And ang program ko every Friday at lunchtime.
Okay.
So, 2 hours. Then I play nothing but indie music. Original lahat.
Ng mga Singaporeans?
No.
Filipino
indie artists from all over the world.
So Hatid Saya now has an international chapter, right? And we will be airing that also. You can see me there on air to guest.
So we help give exposure sa mga tingin ko ay mga magagaling na mga indie artists. Yung not so good, we ask them to grow up, train them, I help them. I arrange for free some of them.
Okay.
So right now ang fee na I'm asking for 7,000 pesos. I put instruments on their songs minsan pinapadala lang nila galing kang sa cellphone.
Oo.
Lalagyan ko ng music yan.
Areglo.
So magiging full production yan.
Oo.
And I charge for that sa services na yun, 7,000.
O, gawin mo lang 8,000 para may 1K ako dyan. Joke.
But for those artists na talaga namang walang ibabayad at wala rin silang kaalaman na sa computer recording, yung software, yung mga techniques, I do it for free.
Well, actually, this is going to be one of the advocacies of Songwriters Philippines, or even abroad in the Philippines, Global Songwriters Association, so to say, in the future. Probably, Obet Rivera will be one of our sponsors to really, find the really qualified talents that we can see, whose talents are really outstanding that we need to promote. I think this is not really having to confirm, but basically, once you know a good item, we want to support them and promote them all the way. So we believe in the music of talents of Filipinos. That's why we're working on this. So before our second song, call on Marvin Salamero, of course, as Regina, Miles Salvador, Seth Mendoza, Miles Salvador, and then of course Marvin Nampi Monzon. Hello daw, sabi niya. And just have to shout them out. Princess Sunny Gianan. Okay, hi DJ. Nakain ka na rin ba ng duck system on head? Alright, di ba? Okay, so that's good. For our second song, we'd like to ask Obet to do us this second song. What do you call this?
This is the first time I'm playing this song with acoustic guitar. So, hindi ko alam ano mangyayari. Let's we take the chance.
Right.
Yeah. So this one is called Alone With Me. Baby, this day is just so lovely. It's warm and cozy, and you're alone with me, baby. Whenever you're beside me, with your arms around me, there's nothing more I need. Honey, I assure you now, I will always be around. I'm the man to keep you safe and sound. Thick and thin, ups and downs. Through the years I stay with you, and I will never ever let you go.
All right.
Oh. Baby, life is not so easy. Sometimes it drives me crazy. I lose my sanity. Baby, all the pain inside me disappears when you touch me. When you smile, it shines. Honey, I assure you now, I will always be around. I'm the man to keep you safe and sound. Thick and thin, ups and downs. Through the years I'll stay with you, and I will never ever let you go. Oh, oh, oh. I'll do everything I can to make you proud, to be a better man. I'll do all my best for you, more than you will ever know. 'Cause everything I'm searching for, I find it all in you. bed. This day is just so lovely. The room is warm and cozy, and you're alone with me.
All right, that's good. Galing, ano, and parang ano merong tinatawag tayong beat na talagang original kay Obet on the thing, no? So, kaya may nagsabi nila, basta daw Obet music, Obet Rivera songs are all my favorite, number one. Sabi ni Miles Salvador.
Alright, she's from Brisbane.
Brisbane, okay. Hill Peñaranda, sabi hindi na kami nagkita kanina ni Obet. Nagmamadali ha. Yung pala papunta ng Margo TV.
Oo nga. Kasi yung may tugtog ako bukas.
Oo, yeah. Ito na nga. Oo.
Si Hill Peñaranda yung aking sponsor.
Okay, so
siya yung nag-invite. Siya yung event niya yun, yung MLQ Manuel L. Quezon High School batch 1979.
Okay.
Hindi ko batch yan. Batch
makikita yung edad mo, lalaman
batch nila yan. But I was invited to play.
All right.
And then we're playing nothing but 70s music bukas. So it's a good gig. So it's also open for public.
All right, yes. Can you tell us the location? Actually, sabi nga ni Hill Peñaranda, please join us bukas sa Retro Party 2024.
Yes.
Si Obet at ang banda niya ang tutugtog. Please come.
Yes.
And what's the address for your plug?
Sa Abad Santos Street, dito sa Tondo yan. Sa Sure Shot ang pangalan ng it's a function room, hindi naman siya bar.
Oh, pero saan sang function room yung yung Sure Shot?
Along Abad Santos Street yan sa Tondo.
Maybe Hill, you can try to screenshot ka kung saan punta para matulungan. Kaso wala ngayon eh. Hopefully, we're working on this. Anyway, sabi niya, Sure Shot, Abad Santos, Manila. So, you better hang out there kasi tomorrow. There's gonna be free entrance.
Yeah, MLQ, nasa Tondo yan. So, most of... doon din ako nag-aral.
Sa Makyo.
MLQ High School.
Makyo High School.
So, doon din ako graduate ng high school. So, ayan. So it's kind of very nostalgic that I'm playing 70s music.
Yeah, right.
Because when I was a kid, we are playing.
Right. Okay. So you were saying about joining us in Takamari, right? And Eugenie Tan, kamusta daw? Good afternoon, Sir Obet Rivera, of course. And of course, as going to be part, I have a friend also. We are friend, di ba, Obet? And I think he had already rendered your 2 songs. And then any shout-outs. Pero unahin natin shoutout ng kasama natin. Yung ito, aking good friend to tropa ko, kasama ko rin magsulat to Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Paupuin natin si Ans Siguro. Magpa-plug to ng event niya Kaya nga lang, super traffic ang pinanggalingan to. I'm sure, kaya inabot ng siyam-siyam Right, saan ka pa nanggaling, Ans? Upo ka muna.
Galing pa akong Pasig.
Pasig. Saan ba sa Pasig dyan?
Sa De Castro.
De Castro pa. Oo. So, can you see, you can move over this camera so you can makita natin ang itsura mo. So you move over. And Ansaguro, you remember our guest for about a month or so, right? Kasabay mo si Ricky.
Yes.
And that was how long ago? February?
Last year.
Last year pa ba yun? Ricky and you were working on some projects, right? So here, anyway, you better plug that because in front of Obet, because Obet will be, plugging and then shouting out. Ang dami niya siya shout out Pero ikaw, pakita muna, Sir DJ David, pakipikita nga yung ipa-plug ni Ans Aguro yung kanyang event for bukas.
Yes pa.
Bukas na yan. Ako, sabi, ayan, can you lakihan yan or something? Ayan. And by the way, this Ans Aguro, a songwriter and our past guest, now he's going to promote this event. Ito ba kasama ka ba dito? Kasama ka sa organizer?
Yes po. Bali yung A&B, kami po yung kasama ko si Gia.
Laksa mo?
Ito po.
Yeah, sige. Kasama ko si Gia.
Si Gia Ariola, yung pinakabatang member ng Phil's Club. So yan, bali
si Gia, okay.
yung i-prod po namin yun, A&B Arts and Entertainment Production. Kaya ganun po yun. Kasi hindi lang po puro music kami. May mga nagko-cosplay rin. Tapos sumating kami sa mga iba't ibang mga events yan.
Ayan.
Yan. Kasama namin, marami kami mga kids na kasama bukas. Kasi inopen talaga namin sa lahat yung pagka via A live, Every Saturday sa Walter Mart.
Yeah.
Talagang welcome namin lahat.
That's in Taytay.
Taytay Rizal.
Walter Mart Taytay.
Kaya welcome lahat yung nandun. Kumbaga, may mga customers, tapos mga kids na gustong kumanta. Mga hindi lang para sa amin yun.
Oo.
Talagang ayun, bali 2019 pa kami sa Walter Mart Taytay.
Oo.
Ayun talaga yun ako ron. Sabi ko, itong venue na to para sa lahat. Kumbaga, hindi para sa amin, para sa lahat. Kasi may marami tayong mga bata, mga singers na magagaling kumanta nahiyan na hindi alam kung saan dadalhin yung kanta kasi madaling kumanta sa bahay Iba yung kumanta pag may audience.
Right.
Kaya binigay ko yung venue na yun namin nila Via, sabi namin, anong bata na itong venue na to para sa lahat, hindi para sa atin. Kaya hanggang ngayon, since 2019, natigilan yung pandemic, bumalik kami ron. Hanggang ngayon, setup namin ganun. Kaya, taga Cavite pa ako, tuwing Sabado, nandun ako sa Taytay.
Okay, so long stretch from south to north,
Yun
Something
nga
like
po.
that.
Kasi
East.
Ang kasi kung hindi namin to gagawin, hindi ko gagawin.
Oo.
Kasi maraming may venue na para sa amin lang.
Oo.
Di ba kunya may mga invitation yun. Pwede sa amin lang yan. Pero ginawa ko sa Taytay, itong venue na to para sa lahat. Kasi mayroon namang may time naman kasi na talagang may venue na para sa akin lang, para sa amin.
Alam mo Sir Obet at si Ants really is advocate yan para sa kabataan. And kanya-kanya tayong ways to each his own.
Yes,
that you're able to more or less promote the kids future. Kumbaga visionary talaga So ngayon yung tinatanim mo sarili mong composition pero yung may mentor ka pa sa ibang mga newborn, ibang klase yan,
Kasi kasi kumbaga naranasan ko paano yung mag-aral ng walang nagtuturo. Kaya sabi ko pag natuto ng ganito hindi para sa akin. Pag kung ano yung alam ko, tuturo sa mga kabataan para maging Kumbaga, nag-aaral ako ng music, hindi para sa akin Nag-aaral ako ng arrangement. Alam na mga kasama ko sa mga indie. Sabi ko, nag-aaral ako pag-areglo, nag-aaral ako recording, hindi para sa akin, kundi para sa atin. Correct. Kaya marami ako mga kaibigan ng mga songwriters. Sabi ko, dito, record tayo dito, punta ako, daling ko recording yan. Para kasi sabi ko, dinaaral ko hindi para sa akin, kasi alam ko kung paano yung wala
Right.
Kaya pati lalo na yung mga
I think si Sir Obet is also into that. I mean, he's supporting. What can you say about...
Kaya ako naging teacher, self-study din ako ng gitara, nag-aaral tayo through magazine. Noong araw, wala naman YouTube tutorial So, nag-aaral lang ako mag-isa. Tapos, siguro, some luck, bata pa ako, nakapag-abroad na ako at the age of 22. Tapos, from then, nakakuha ko ng mga learning materials. Pinag-aaralan ko yan. Tapos, nung umuwi ako ng Pilipinas, itinuturo ko to doon sa mga kabanda ko. For free.
Yes. For free.
For free. Talagang para inisip ko kasi, pag natuto ka, maybe 5 years, 10 years from now, makakasama na kita, mapapakinabangan pa kita. Pero ang nangyari kasi, kung libre ko siya binibigay,
okay.
Hindi siya pinapansin ng mga student. Parang binabaliwala.
Yes. So that's a very good topic to talk about. Kaya more or less, thank you for plugging our event, and we will more or less come up with this event. Final shoutout mo lang, imbitahan mo sila.
Yan, bukas po sa Walter Mart Taytay, 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Ayun po yung cosplay para po sa lahat yan. Welcome po yan. Tapos 3 p.m. to 9. Yan po, puro tugtugan na, more music na. After makapag-perform lahat, meron po tayong open jam. Welcome po ang lahat doon.
Ayun, okay. Bumati si Ron Calleja, dati rin nating guest. Wow.
Ayun, kasama si Ron, yung banda niya.
Okay, kasama daw. Kaya bukas punta daw kayo sa Walter Mart Taytay kasi nandun rin ata sa para siya. Perform, hindi mo sinabi. Kay Ants pa natin nadinig. But anyway, you're always here with us in heart and spirit. Kaya thank you for watching. Pops Tagalog, sabi niya, all right now. So punta daw kayo Walter Mart bukas. O mga Obet Libera and Ants siguro, all right daw sa inyo, all right. So as our final saying, of course, let's call in Ian to join me here. Any chair, pagpupul tayo to sit down to say, we have, the final setup natin dito, Ants. This is H for Hatid. That's our hand sign before we say in part for tomorrow. For our event for today, to end our program today. All right, so dito nakatapat ba sa yan? Ayan, just move in here, okay? So, Hatid, this H, they make a loud hand sign, okay? And then S is this S. And then Saya, at iba pa, that's it. All right, so everybody will shout that out in an upbeat mode, right? Di ba? So, fellow musicians, let's all Again, thank you very much, Ian, for coming over to our show. Any final words? Thank
Sa
you.
March 2 po, sa Z Compound, I will be performing alongside with my fellow musician, si Mike. Kami yung bandang MXI. Mike X Ian kasi kaya MXI siya. So,
Alright.
Ayun po, kita-kits tayo.
Sir Obet.
Bukas kasi yung gig ko is actually half private, half ano. Pero if you can, I hope we can do it Facebook Live. But anyway, please support my YouTube channel. Just look for Obet Rivera, and then my Facebook Obet Rivera the second, and then yung Obet Rivera Songs and Projects page. So just follow, and yung Spotify, just click subscribe, whatever, just little support din.
Salamat, Margo TV Philippines. Very interesting topic today, sabi ni Hil Peñaranda. Wow, mabuhay. Sir Ans Aguro, any final message?
And magpapasalamat na lang ako sa management ng Walter Mert, Taytay. So,
Okay.
sa mga kasama ko sa musika. Kaya Sir Robert. Kaya Tedo ba?
Good to see you, ha?
Okay,
Thank you po
thank
sa
you very
lahat.
much. Ans, di ba? Dear friend, okay, buddy-buddy natin. So for today, thank you very much for everybody watching here. Thank you. It's been a successful guesting for all our wonderful guests. Kahit si Ans, saglit lang, pero impacting talaga dating. So anyway, we'll see you again next week. This again, Tito Bob of Hatid Saya, diba? Dito sa ating programang pinamagatang Tito Bob Presents. Let's all do it. Hatid Saya at iba pa. All right. Thank you very much and see you next week. All right.
Live from Quezon City, Philippines. Your news, current affairs, and public service channel. Margo TV Philippines. Live.